Hello Sagittarius, welcome to August. This is Teresa from tarotbyt.com and I am getting ready to do your August TarotScope, Love TarotScope. And before I do that, I want to bring in some good energy surrounding this reading, call in create some sacred space. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you also for your comments. And thank you for those of you who have signed up for readings. I appreciate your support. So we have, coming up in August, two major eclipses. A full moon eclipse in Aquarius on August 7th, and a new moon eclipse, solar eclipse, on August 21st. And this will affect you have the full moon in the 3rd house, so you could be finishing up some communications related project. And the new moon, so whatever it is, you're finishing up something that involves your immediate environment. The 3rd house is the house of communications, it's the house of siblings. You could be culminating a project that you've been working on that involves technology, communication, advertising, media. And then the new moon falls in your 9th house, and that is the house of long distance travel, publishing, foreign experiences, teaching, learning. So you have the opportunity for a new beginning in either a teaching capacity or teaching some type of spirituality. You could also be moving, traveling, doing more traveling, long distance traveling. A lot of new beginnings. But whatever you're doing, it's going to influence, you're going to be expressing who you are, your unique talents, through maybe either publishing or teaching or higher education. These are all the areas that are ruled by the 9th house. And then you have, this moon has the Sun, Moon, Mars, and the North Node in the 9th house. So you're truly following your soul path with this eclipse. You're going to have an opportunity to find your soul path. And also, there's Uranus in the 5th house is trining this whole configuration. Well, the moon is trining Uranus. So it's going to be unique. It's going to be a form of self-expression that's unique to you. Your creative talents, your unique gifts are going to be in demand. You're going to have an opportunity to show the world what you can do in August, what gifts you bring to the table. So it's going to be a good thing for you. So let's see. So maybe you're changing, you may be getting rid of an old form of communication. You might be finishing up projects that did not serve you and moving on into an exciting new direction with the solar eclipse. So let's see what the cards say about love and relationships for August, for Sag. What do the cards say about love and relationships? And if you are connecting with a new romance, you could even have a new romance. It would be probably with someone that's very different from you. Different culture, different beliefs, that you feel it's not comfortable. It's not like the guy next door or the girl next door. It's someone that's unique and very creative, very unusual in some way. So let's see. What does Sag need to know about love and relationships for the month of August? The 4 of Swords. The 5 of Swords. The 5 of Pentacles. The Lovers. The Page of Cups. The 3 of Cups. The 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. Wow, you have some interesting energy here. Okay, so you start out with the 4 of Swords, crossed by the 5 of Swords. So you might be recovering from a period of hard work the 4 is a recovery period. It's like you need rest in August. You might have been really burning the candle at both ends, working really hard, and it's starting to take its toll on you, where you say you have to just rest. You may feel victimized in some way. You're dealing with someone's hostility. The 5 of Swords is a card where you feel like you've been victimized. So in a relationship, you might be dealing with someone who's got a chip on their shoulder, someone who could be kind of a bully. Or you're dealing with a situation that's very difficult to fix, because you're dealing with people that you really can't fight, because they play dirty. They don't fight fair. So either this is something that you need to not do yourself, or something that you are feeling the victim of. This is a card of cutting your losses and moving on. So what it's saying is that your current situation, if something's not working in your life right now, and you feel like you've been victimized in either a relationship or a career situation, you've been bullied or victimized, or dealing with someone's attitude problem, hostility, this is a card that's saying things are not going to change. You need to either accept the person for who they are and love them with all their flaws, or you need to cut your losses and move on, because you can't change someone. You can't fix someone. You have to deal with them. So you might have had some type of separation where you feel like you need some time away from this person in a relationship, or you may just be needing time out to rest, because you've been working really hard in your career. In the past, you have the 5 of Pentacles. This is a card of depression and isolation. So you may be struggling a little bit in the past. You might have been struggling with some kind of financial issues, like trying to make ends meet. You might feel like you've been cut off from the people that you love because you've maybe been working really hard and you're just feeling lonely, and it's affecting your mental health, where you're feeling a sense of isolation or sense. And part of it is also doubting your ability. Like you're feeling like, I'm not good enough. Like maybe you're involved in a project and you feel like, do I have the skills to do this? Am I good enough to do this? And really you are. It's just that you're doing a head trip on yourself. So don't do that to yourself. Don't get rid of the negative self-talk. Because I see that you're really worried about something. You're up at night, you can't sleep. Your mind is racing. It's working overtime. So whatever it is that's worrying you, you really need to just make a decision about it. It's been weighing on your mind. So it could be a relationship that you're thinking, I don't know if this relationship's working out, but I don't know if I want to leave. You're not sure how to handle it. And if it's a career situation, it may be something that you're just stressed out over, and you just need to take a break and get away from it for a little bit so that you can come back with fresh energy and fresh ideas. But a major problem that's, if you're having any issues in career or even in relationship, is self-worth. You have to start believing in yourself. You have to stop doubting your abilities. And you have to start saying, yes, I am worthy. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can be accepted into this group. It could be a group that you feel like you're not sure if they would accept you. You're feeling isolated. So you have to stop doing that number on you and just be approachable. Just, say, hey. But you are dealing with some sneaky energy or treacherous energy. So you want to be careful, too, with who you associate with. Because I feel like there are some people that are not very, not playing fair. They have underhanded tactics or underhanded dealings. So you want to make sure that if you're signing any contracts, you check the fine print. And you make sure that you're being given what you're promised. Because I feel like there's some kind of victimization energy. Here you have the Lovers, which is in the past. The Lovers, you're standing at the threshold of a major choice. You have the potential for a very strong relationship, a very good relationship. But you might be choosing between either two people, or two situations. Like, it could be like, I'm choosing, do I stay in this relationship and try to make it work, or do I leave? Or for some of you, it might be, okay, I have these two people that I'm interested in. Which one is going to be better for me? That might involve leaving someone behind because I want to pursue this new path. So it could be something like that. And it could also be in a career situation. Do I stay or do I go? Do I choose this? You might be offered a new opportunity, and you have to decide, do I stay where I'm at, or do I give up, cut my losses and move on to this new opportunity? Because there could be there's definitely some new opportunities coming up in the future. You have the Page of Cups here and the Three of Cups. The Page of Cups is an offer of love. It's a message of love. It can also be a message of a new creative opportunity. You have the Ace of Cups here. And the Three of Cups represents celebration. It could be a birth or an engagement, some type of party. So you could be deciding to take a relationship to the next level where you form a commitment and you decide, okay, I really care about this person. I don't want to live my life without this person. I want us to get engaged or get married. That could be on the table. Or you're in a relationship and it's like, hey, let's start a family. I want to have a child. That could be on the table. Another scenario for some of you could be there's infidelity. So you might be in a relationship you're not really happy with, and you could be attracted to someone new, and now you have to decide, do I want to pursue this new thing? Because there's like sometimes can represent a love triangle. And especially with the Lovers here, I feel like there could be some type of choice between two people that you're trying to make, or two career paths. And you're really worried about it because you want to make the right decision. With the Page of Swords here, this is a card of spying and gossip in your environment. So you want to make sure that whatever you're doing, people are watching you. Whether you know it or not, you're being evaluated, you're being scrutinized, you're being talked about. So don't believe everything you hear. If you're hearing gossip, you want to check into it. This is a card of checking into things deeply. If you're hearing some type of gossip, go to the source. Don't just believe what someone tells you, because it may not be totally true. So go to the source to find the facts. Don't just believe what somebody tells you. Another thing this could mean also is about, you might be dealing with someone in a relationship that's been very challenging, that's kind of rebellious or difficult. Like you're trying to, achieve something and they're kind of bucking the system. They're fighting you. They don't want to go along with your plans. So you may find that kind of challenging. So you may have to have a difficult conversation with someone. This relates to communication. Pages can represent children. So you might be dealing with a child who's a little bit rebellious, that's giving you a hard time, and you have to have a serious conversation with them. Especially you have two pages, that could be two different children. One very creative, one very smart alecky, very intelligent, but a troublemaker. So if it's children, you just need to have a conversation and tell them how you really feel. See if you can work out some kind of compromise. If it's a career situation, you want to be careful. You want to make sure that your actions and whatever you're doing is totally legitimate. That you're not getting involved with people who bend the rules, because that could bring problems. So you want to make sure that you're dealing with people that operate above the law, or within the law, not that they're breaking rules, because you're going to be evaluated, you're being scrutinized, and you want to make sure that whatever happens, whatever comes out, because with full moons a lot of times information can come out. You want to make sure that your activities have been flawless, and that you haven't done anything that you could be accused of. So that's just something to be aware of. Make sure if you're signing any contracts or you're getting involved with anyone, you check very deeply into their background, or you check very deeply what you're getting into, especially with Mercury retrograding. So if you have some new job opportunity that comes up as a result of the eclipse, you want to make sure that you check all the facts and check everything, and try to postpone making a commitment until after Mercury goes direct on September 5th. So Mercury will go retrograde from August 12th to September 5th. It's not a good time for starting something new. It's okay to go back to something that you've already done in the past, So if an old employer contacts you, you can go back to that old employer. Or if an old friend or an old lover comes back into your life, you can try again and see if you can make it work. But it's not good to start something new or sign any new contracts. You want to check, because you might be dealing with someone that's not totally above board. And you want to be careful with that. And then if you can postpone it to the middle of September, things will come out. Things are changing when Mercury retrogrades, and in ways that you can't even anticipate. So you don't want to commit to something while things are in flux. But you do have an opportunity for a new beginning in love and or creativity, because you have the Ace of Cups here. So there could be a new love coming up in August as a result of the new moon eclipse. So the eclipses sometimes, you know, they sever ties. You know, where you walk across a bridge and you're leaving the past behind. But they're also exciting because there's new beginnings. And for you, this operates in your 9th house. So you could be dealing with people from far away. You could get a job offer that may involve a move. Or you could be dealing with publishing or teaching. But whatever it is, it's going to be utilizing your special creativity. It's going to give you a chance to really express yourself. Much different than anything you've done in the past. So you are going to be having, it's a favorable opportunity. And with the Two of Pentacles, you'll be juggling a lot of different things in August. So you might be working 2 jobs, like you might be working at a current job while you're developing the side project. You might be dealing with, in a relationship situation, you might be dealing with 2 different people, and you have to figure out, you know, which one, I can't keep this up forever, eventually I'm going to have to make a choice. So just be careful and look into all the details before you make any decisions. That can affect your life for a long time, because eclipses are very powerful, life-changing events, you know, where you end one thing and you start something totally new, and you want to make sure that you're on the right path. But the positive thing is that the solar eclipse, it has the Sun, Mars, and Sun, Moon, Mars, and the North Node in Leo. So it's really important that whatever you do, whatever you choose, that it really speaks to your soul. You don't want to just take a job just because you need a job. You don't want to be in a relationship just because you're tired of being alone. You want to make sure that whatever you're choosing, it's something that you really feel resonates with your soul purpose. Because the North Node has to do with your life path and your karmic destiny. So you have an opportunity now to find something that really speaks to your soul path, speaks to your karmic destiny. And you want to get on that track. You want to get on the positive track that expresses, that allows you to shine your specific light in the world. And you want to reject anything that doesn't fit that window of description. You know, if something's not speaking to your soul, if something's just draining your energy, you want to release it. Let the eclipses help you to sever ties with anything that's no longer serving you. And let the new moon energy point you in the right direction, in a better direction. So that's my, and actually all this is a time card, so things could start happening this summer. June, July, August, yep. Things are happening for you this summer. So make sure you get on the right path. Make sure that you feel in your gut that this is right for me, that this is what I really want to do. Don't make any compromises. Don't compromise your needs just for the sake of financial security or emotional security. Go for what you really want. Go for the thing that gives you true meaning. And that's and you'll be celebrating your success. Just follow your star. Follow that path. So I hope this reading was a help to you, Sag. And I wish you much luck and love and success for the month of August. And may the eclipses put you on the right path. And I will talk to you again in September. Bye now.